capitalise. Two close misses from him.
Bristol, one pass, one shot to Ollison. Trajan Jacob gets it back into the hands of Ollison. Second chance on it, and it's good to go. Bristol Flyers have possession back. Kenny Johnson fires up a triple, one of the ones to watch today.
In green, creates so much space for his teammate, and Johnson knocks it down.
There's now a drive onto the right hand for Nick Lewis, who gets Manchester Giants' first 2 points of the game. Boursier putting the pressure on Kenny Johnson. Bristol keep it alive. Here's Trajan Jacob. Nice diving pass into Brad Green and a quick finish.
Brad Green sets the pick, rolls to the basket, doesn't get it initially, but it's that second pass there where he converts for an easy layup.
Nick Lewis floats that one up. Robertin comes up with the offensive rebound. Brad Green with another block. Turns on the acceleration to get in the paint on the other side of the floor. Brad Green in the block, though. A little bit of old school block-to-block lineup here for Bristol Flyers, and Roel Graham-Bell.
Roel Graham-Bell with a tough play there.
Boursier lost Kenny Johnson on that crossover there. Stanley makes it from the corner. Nice play. Back inside to Green. See the emphasis here for the Flyers against Robertin. Green to the right hand, rolls it in for two. The Brad Green-Robertin at this moment.
What you can't teach to here, as you know, is that being 7'1", he's had a great steal there from Ollison.
Pushing forward, Tevin Ollison. A little bit rusty, but got to the rack for two.
Second gear here, used his swiftness, if that's a word.
Agility, is that the word you're looking at?
That's a better word. Back up, who's going to step up when who's not expected to produce?
Here's the offensive rebound for Robertin this time, and Nick Lewis will fade away. That's no good.
Building blocks in it, and it seems very cliche, but when you're thrown into the deep end and you're put in these environments, it does, contribute to your own development, especially mentally. From Bristol, and I mean, the concerning thing for Giants is there's very little resistance. Bristol's getting what they want, and Brad Green sort of a circus shot, hook shot.
William Lee stops the bleeding. Assists per game in the British Basketball League Trophy. Of course, Manchester have played 3 of these fixtures. As the 3 goes up, that is not what you want to come out of the timeout. And Trajan Jacob checks into the game. William Lee knocks that down.
Sometimes it just takes one shot and William Lee can...
First foul only, so a quick break for him. The only other foul on Nick Lewis. I actually thought it was his second personal, that's why he was coming off. Brad Green to the left hand.
Wow, another easy finish for Brad Green inside. No, 2 fouls, very minimal in between and fouls.
Look at us at 3 minutes 40 seconds into the first quarter as Boursier goes now. Change of speed onto the right hand.
Lacked essentially as William Lee is their 5-man, which makes them very fast and athletic.
Trajan Jacob from deep.
Impact the game in a number of different ways. He's athletic, he attacks the rim, he can just pull up in transition for a 3.
Just does exactly that. That is his game, transition. Another form of tactics from a coaching perspective also. But very rarely, like 0.01% of decisions get changed by referees as we get inside. Levi Bradley, his first 2 points of the game, the new addition to the Bristol Flyers.
Well, Levi Bradley will look to get to that left hand. That's his...
As Walsh goes baseline, double teamed, caught in a trap, 3 players around him. Graham-Bell pushes it forward. Is it showtime? Euro step in.
So good offensively. Can hurt you in so many different ways.
Boursier, he'll get the luck of the home gym. That will fall for him. Chance at it. Here is Jacob. They have slowed down the offense. Bristol, Jacob to the left hand. He is going off in this first quarter. Double-digit points, 4 for 5 from the field.
It's a team in the league in terms of points conceded. They concede 91 points per game. So, again, identities can't change just because competitions do.
Corey Samuels from deep.
So, and they haven't been home games either, so they've had to travel the country and play in this tough competition in that Giants jersey this year.
As Ollison goes downhill once again, tries to get over the top of Robertin.
Robertin's strengths there, just the ability to clog up the middle and protect the paint.
Inbound play for the Bristol Flyers. The double team in the corner. Brad Green from the elbow. Good to go. 10 points for Brad Green now. Johnson turns the corner off the screen. Back out to Jacob. Finds Roel Graham-Bell in the corner for 3, and it's all money for the Bristol Flyers.
They've come out of the zone, went to man, and doesn't matter. Bristol Flyers still continue to shoot the ball as well as they do.
Evan Walsh fighting, battling, getting 2 points way off. Jacob comes up with the rebound, but it's a turnover for the Flyers, their first of the game, as Walsh fires up the three, and that's exactly what we said Manchester Giants are good at doing.
I mean, what you get from those turnovers as well, you get a defense that's scrambling back, so they're not set up. Manchester Giants have really struggled to score the basketball when the Flyers have been set up.
Wow, whilst on the other end of the floor, guys are just going to get shots up because they don't have as much pressure on them of winning the game. They can take more risks, and their risks are paying off here. Bristol Flyers, offensive rebound, Brad Green.
Gets an easy one inside.
Harris. It's just fingertip knocked away by Graham Bell. Ball is moving inside. Johnson.
Walsh, you feel that could have sparked a little run, but instead it's done the adverse effect.
Nick Lewis, short jumper, good for two. Either in the trophy competition or in the championship. They've got 51 points. There's still just under a half left. Make that 53 points and one.
It's just because the style of play they usually commit to is sort of your hard workers mentality, offensive rebound, second chance opportunities, break you down, but it's free flowing, it's effortless to them.
Tevin Ollison finds Laudolfi somehow. Now a steal for the Giants, turnover for the Flyers. Boursier inside to Lee, and there was a nice cut there, backdoor from Stampley, just missed him. Evan Walsh will pull up for three, though. The highest ever scoring half in the British Basketball League trophy is 59 points. On track to beat that right now as Kenny Johnson knocked down another.
Well, you said it. We've got conceding 91 points per game, but of course that is being obliterated at the moment with this red-hot Flyers offense. Boursier knocks down a three.
Giants, the other, they're on the receiving end of another one. As Ollison knocks down the triple, there is that 59 points.
Enough to compete against the 59 points from the opposition here.
Well, here come the Flyers. Johnson again for two.
In that tough loss, so Keedy Johnson is someone that they want to incorporate and start getting him in those positions as early as possible.
Inside hand scoop for Nick Lewis. It's good to go for two.
With 6'9" point guards out there, this is a 10-minute quarters.
Oh, Ollison, he wanted a foul there. Lewis skips across to Boursier, clock winding down. Nice three from Mason Boursier. Canadian guard knocks down the triple to end the half, and a record-breaking 68-42.
And clubs are now looking to utilize the offensive talent to get wins.
Well, let's find out if the Manchester Giants have got anything left in the tank to...
What a player Andrew Thompson was, of course, for the British Basketball League purists who've watched this over the last decade or so. We've won a bunch of silverware with Newcastle, Leicester Riders, Mersey Tigers. He's just been a problem, isn't he, for most big men this year to guard.
Shot goes up, shot goes down. Heading over here, averaged a double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds in Austria as the three goes up. On the way down.
Will count there for Bristol Flyers.
Lee fires up another triple.
Crazier things happen in basketball games as well. You hit enough threes, you're always going to put pressure on the opposing team.
Boursier fade away for two. 16 points personal, 6 assists for him. But I'm sure there's plenty of time left for highlights. Just over 5 minutes remaining. William Lee pulls up for another triple. Good to go for William Lee. 13 points personal, 5 rebounds for him. Brad Green almost breaks the basket.
He was able to give big 55 Brad Green there is well-earned rest. So, a number of players here that are missing from the Flyers team.
Oh, tough take there from Kenny Johnson. Landolfi. William Lee just gets his fingertips to it, but Bradley saves it. It is eventually stolen by the Giants. It's Nick Lewis pushing the ball forward now. Jacob just off balance, launching that one inside. Evan Walsh in transition. That's Manchester's game. We spoke about it in the first half. Evan Walsh kicks it out. Harris, catch, shoot, three, big time, 14-point game. from the Manchester Giants. So we've got a chance, Anthony Rowe.
Well, an early turnover from Flyers signals positive signs, but then a blocked shot there. Levi Bradley's able to deflect that jump shot from William Lee.
Levi Bradley, nice half turn and finish inside the post. Misses the shot, opposite side. I think it was Evan Walsh. He was screaming for the ball. As now Rowell Graham-Bell.
It's been a focused start, isn't it, from Flyers?
Harris across, Stampley. Another triple. He's been feeling it today, Rowe.
He really has.
Before we had the injury to Rowell Graham-Bell, the Manchester Giants were on a push here, and the one play now for Tevin Ollison. You think the motivation now for the Bristol Flyers will have changed, Rowe, because they were, and the Bristol Flyers right now are in the lead 92-74. As Ollison, oh
wow.
My goodness, he's got 6 straight points. Turn around.
A little bit closer to home, so you just see a lot of these players maybe just want to see out the game as Jacob just flies on the baseline there and hammers that one home.
Brad Green with a rebound. He's got 11 rebounds and 21 points. Bradley, left hand for 2. You can see that this game is slowly turning into a scrimmage for Rowell Graham-Bell. So once again, send him your best wishes on social media. Or show us. Earlier on in the game, we were talking about franchise records for the Bristol Flyers. They broke their half-time score franchise record. As that 3 goes in, and potentially to break that in this final 3 minutes. That was Manchester's first basket in 4 minutes prior to that. And a friendly bounce almost as Brad Green gets another rebound, puts it in. That's his 6th offensive rebound, 12th total rebound of the game for the league leader in rebounds. We'll move to Samuels. Your last chances to get in. Who you think will be the player of the game? Tevin Ollison, 26 points in this game, 12 for 17 field goal percentage, 70% from the field. And that one will be finished at that moment